Good, I'm sorry. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Bomb Squad podcast. Today we're going to be talking about a few things about our lives, especially with Ricky being over in America, primarily. There's a few bits of news. Firstly, we're going to be transferring over to a separate channel known as the Bomb Squad podcast, so that we can keep it all nice and tidy, rather than keep it on one person's channel. We're all going to be sharing that one channel. We're also going to be only doing this on Mondays and Fridays from now on, and you can
Not in.
also catch extra
Wait,
tidbits
should
here
we
and there
include this
from.
Friday?
Yeah, we'll include this Friday.
Okay.
We'll include this Friday. So I'll
Guys are
put that.
wondering, we're joined by me, Diego, of course. Also joined by Chris.
I'm distracted. What's happening?
Well, there's Chris.
Ricky,
What's up, guys?
Pete.
What's going on?
Yeah, the guy that was explaining everything. Eric,
Hello.
faggot, and of course our special guest that's not so special, except he's special because he's retarded, Damien.
You mean 'cause he has no confidence?
everything, sir.
Yo, this is the second day in a row you forget me.
No,
Yeah, I was like, hold up. I was like, hold up.
Second day going. Forgets about Tyler.
I was like, wait, what about Tyler?
And Tyler. Alright. The first topic we'll talk about is, are humans better
Yeah,
at creation
better
or
not be a
destruction?
fan.
Because I know Chris wanted to go over this.
I thought y'all went over that the
We
last one.
waited for you.
Nah. Yeah,
I
we
need a
wanted you to
time.
go off
I
about
don't know. Let's not start off with such a hefty topic, bro. My head hurts.
it. Alright.
Well-
We'll do it later.
Okay.
What's
So, alright, so then we'll move on to Ricky coming over to America. Ricky?
Okay, so what do you want me to explain? Just okay,
About
so
About a couple days.
last year, wow, hold on, I'm retarded.
Oh, wait, I
Last
forgot to
year,
mention. Wait, we should probably shut this out.
Oh,
Uncertainty?
No, like the podcast.
I'm certain don't
You
stop.
wanna restart?
I already
No.
did. No, I already did.
What, shout it out on your story?
Oh. Also,
So
30
continue.
Fine, you know what? Fine, I'll do it this time.
Oh,
Did you
yes,
do it
let's
last
go,
time?
Tyler.
Yeah.
Let it
Hey.
evidence.
Get
He's
rid of
gotta
your
keep
pride
up with
dignity.
his. Yeah, he gotta keep up with his public quota. Not quota. You know what I mean.
His public image.
okay. Yeah.
Alright,
So continue on with the story, though, Ricky. While we're
Alright, so
doing this.
last year, I traveled abroad to a different country for the first time, alone to go and see all of these idiots, minus Damon and
Retard, get
Eric.
it right.
Yo.
Eric and the idiot. I mean, sorry. So flying experience. Well, it was going okay until I actually got to the airport.
You got raped.
My first flight was scheduled to go with British Airways, leaving from Gatwick Airport. But by the time I got there, they had failed to inform me that they had they had delayed my flight so much that I wouldn't catch one of my connecting flights leaving Tampa. And if I was to fly from that airport, they were gonna put me in a hotel for the first, 24 hours of me being in the US. I'd be in a hotel in Florida completely on my own. Or I had to get a bus an hour and a half away to Heathrow, which is the main hub airport in the UK to international countries. So they put me on a bus and sent me to that airport. And I skipped out my British Airways flight completely, and they put me straight on an American Airlines flight from Heathrow to Dallas. I barely made it to the airport in time to check in, get all my bags situated, and then
Ricky, wait, could you pause
to
right
the
there? Your
gate,
mic's
'cause it was on the
kind of
other side
bugging
of the
out.
airport. bearing in mind at this point,
Ricky.
I had not been to an airport
Completely
like
ignored you. Ricky,
I-
your mic, when you're talking, every now and then it makes like a
oh
like that.
I can okay, so I haven't heard
Wait,
any
can you
of
hear
you
me?
guys for the past like 5 minutes.
Wait,
No,
can
we
you
That's
hear
barely
because we
me?
told
haven't
you.
been talking.
We barely
But yeah,
told
so
you.
Okay.
but
Hold
wait,
up,
why
let me
did
fix
all
it.
your bags?
Yeah, he's fixing his mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully that's fixed. All right,
why
bet.
did
Yeah,
all
it's
your
So
better.
again,
bags?
Yeah, it's better.
Why did you have to recheck in all your bags?
okay, so I had two suitcase. Well, I had a carry-on case and my checked like luggage suitcase.
Mhm.
And when I got to when I got to Gatwick, they checked in my main suitcase, but they checked it in to fly to Tampa rather than flying
Oh,
to
okay.
Dallas.
Yeah, yeah.
And because my flight was delayed so much that I wasn't gonna make that flight anymore, and they were gonna send me to the other airport, they then had to go and trace my bags because they'd already been sent down and were getting boarded onto a plane. So they had to go and check all of my bags, go and find them. Then I had to collect them from baggage collection and then get on this other coach. So by the time I had got back to Heathrow, the other airport, they then needed to check them all in again to go to a completely different destination. Because I was going to a completely different airport on a completely different airline.
And what was it like, getting
Okay.
getting here?
But
Yeah,
at
that's
that point, yeah, it was kind of sketchy considering I had never been to an airport before. Well, like inside the airport to actually fly somewhere. And I was completely alone because my uncle was supposed to take me there and then he was supposed to drive to the other side of the country to go and pick up my cousin that goes to like a sporting college. So I was completely alone in the airport, no one to talk to, didn't know where to go. I was having like a mini panic attack, had no idea what I was freaking doing. But
Alex
the staff
needs an invite.
with yes,
Alex needs an invite.
the
Alex wants an
staff
invite?
with American Airlines were really helpful. On like getting everything because they even paid for the bus
All right,
to
Ricky,
send me
could you
to the
box
other
so I can
airport. I didn't pay
invite
for that. They paid
Alex?
for it.
Okay, he didn't. Okay, can you hear me? Wait, someone ask him if he can hear me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Am I the only nigga who doesn't have that type?
I don't have that type of them. PlayStation be bugging, bro.
Doing podcasts on PlayStation.
Shut up, Chris.
ASMR expert here.
Okay, can I hear? I can hear it.
Why didn't you guys start it
I still
7
can't
to
hear
8?
Diego.
I think we're good. Oh, we started later
Oh, wait,
because
no.
Chris
Okay,
and
I
Tony
can't
wanted to
hear.
push it back to
Wait, is Diego
fit their
talking?
schedule more,
Yeah.
Okay, I should leave.
even though Tony
Should
never showed
rename
up.
rename the podcast to the Scuffed Podcast.
Scuffed ass
Scuff
podcast.
podcast, yeah. But
Scuff
yeah, I don't know.
ass.
My PlayStation's been doing that recently. It's
Name the podcast to watch us talk while Nat type fucks us in the ass.
Yeah, but
I
you
think you can
still could hear
continue.
Ricky though, right?
Yeah, I can hear Ricky.
I can
Okay.
hear Diego now. Yeah.
I can hear both of
All
them.
right, go on. What was it like first getting here to Laredo, not just America?
Oh well. First, getting to Laredo, I remember sending a photo I remember sending a photo out of the plane window and sent it to the group chat and I was like, "Well, I'm here now, boys. Let's get it." And I remember everyone was like freaking out and I remember flying over your house, Diego. And like looking down, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be there like tomorrow or some point. I was like, I'm actually here. Because I remember at first it was a massive meme that I was like, oh hey, I'm coming to the party. Like I'm actually gonna come this year or whatever. Going to the party, and then like it hit me where I was like, wait, I'm on my way to the party. It was just like a really surreal moment to like from becoming a joke to actual like realism. It was just a lot to get a hold of, I guess.
Yeah, and before you even got here, you were talking about how you're 6 foot. When you got here, you were like 5 foot nothing.
Yeah,
Like
bro,
nothing.
you were not 6
You're
foot.
tiny.
No,
Come on,
I know
come
this
on.
now. Okay.
I
It's
remember
pulled up looking like a
everyone
fucking
was
shrimp.
there because you were the last
I
one to
was-
arrive,
yeah.
and we were just
No,
waiting
I
for
was
you.
the last
Tony,
one.
I mean, yeah.
I was the last one.
Tyler was the last one.
And I still towered over you.
We were just waiting for Ricky.
I look,
Like,
some
like everyone,
photo,
like,
you're
are we gonna
giant.
go in the pool? It's
Yeah,
like,
bro.
shut up, Ricky ain't here yet. We just waited for you.
No, okay, so I had a stressful moment when I landed in Dallas. So I had to get off my plane, go find, like go to customs, whatever, and like they sign you in and everything. And because I'd never been to the US before, they had to ask me all these like questions, and they had to sign me in, and they took my fingerprints, my photo, and asked me why I was traveling there, who I was going to see, where I was staying, whose phone number, like the person of the phone number I was staying with,
You
and
came
all
to
these
see
questions.
underage kids that you met on the internet.
Essentially.
But it was just like, and the guy that signed me in, the order first guy at customs, he was from Laredo, so he was like, "You're going for 2 weeks, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Laredo is a very small town. You're definitely gonna see it all in less than 2 weeks." And he gave me like a weird look, and I was like, "I know. I'm going to visit friends and family and everything." It was really I felt like this guy
We
was
thought
like,
you were
why?
transporting drugs.
I just felt kind of weird that, oh, this kid's never traveled. Like, because they scanned my passport and everything, and they could see that I had a brand new passport, and it says on there that I have never visited anyway. So it was just very weird for a random British kid to be flying to a town in the middle of nowhere
But
to
fuck
meet people he's
Mexico.
never met.
Well, I mean, Laredo is the World Trade Bridge that's in Laredo is the world's largest land
We're
import-export
leaking our information.
area. So
Yeah, but no one really cares about that.
Yeah,
You wanna
because
tell me
a British
why?
dude definitely wanted to see the World Trade Bridge.
Yeah.
You want
I
to tell me
mean, hey,
why
it's
you're at
there.
an underage child's house, Ricky? I should have called Chris to answer.
Yeah, why are you at that underage child's house?
At the point in time, I was also underage, so I mean,
That's all false because wait, hold up.
Was
It
I
was before-
overage?
wait,
I'm pretty sure I was
no,
18.
I
You
had
were
only,
18 or you were
Yeah.
18. I was
Yeah.
19 at the time, so.
Yeah, so. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
was just-
20 now. Oh
Yeah,
shit!
big boy
Oh,
age.
shit.
I'm doing, P, this is all kinds of fucked up. I'm 20 now too.
Wait, you're
Fuck.
20?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
PJ
weird.
Oh,
is
that-
20 and I'm
Yikes.
turning 20 now.
You fucking
Bro.
grandpa.
I turned 20
Holy
just
shit.
before I come back to Laredo.
Damn,
I
dude.
still come.
Ricky needs a cane to walk now. Damn, Odie.
Yeah, you're right. To answer your question, I was very good friends with said person, and their family invited me to come and stay. Because I was, their whole family knows me, and still know me very well, and they all wanted to meet me, so they invited me to come and stay. And this was before, anyone else had really spoken about it, because Alex, you were still in your other house. At this point in time, I didn't know Tony's mom, so I couldn't really be like, "Hey, I'm coming to visit." And then I didn't ask Diego because it's a bit of a weird story to tell your parents. "Hey, mom, do you mind if this British kid that I met on the internet that you don't know what his name is. Like, you don't know anything about him. You mind if he comes and stays with us for 2 weeks? Like, kind of sketch.
The
Eventually-
first time you came, I was still in the big house.
Yeah, eventually when you did come though, my parents did end up warming up to you, mostly because of your accent. They were like so like hypnotized by it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially my older sister. Like she
Because you
instantly fell in love.
cockblocked Pete.
Yeah, no, you straight up.
I
cock
literally,
blocked.
I walked in and Mr. stole your girl, P. I'm sorry.
It's
All
only
he
because
did
of the
was
accent,
speak.
bro.
Yeah, it was
It's-
pure accent. After that,
If
we
you
had
didn't speak, bro, I'm just saying,
I mean,
your
hey.
5'9" ass wouldn't have stood a chance. I
I still remember, bro, that day when me and Pete were like the only two up, and then Pete was like, "Yo,
oh my,
I'm
yo.
gonna do it." And I was like, "What do you
I'm
mean?"
gonna
He's
do
like, "I'm gonna do it." And I was like, "Why are we going to?" And then all of a sudden we're going to Whataburger with Diego Six. I was like,
Oh,
like, Pete's doing it. Pete's
I
doing it."
remember.
Oh my god.
He stayed up. Me and Chris
Was
stayed
that
up,
was
and I
the
was
day
only staying up
before
for
I
her,
flew
bro.
there, wasn't it?
This
No, that was the
fucking
day
man.
that you were there. You were out fixing a quote unquote flat tire.
I
Yeah,
had
that's bad
photo
time.
evidence
I remember
of
hearing that
fixing the
conversation
tire.
half asleep.
Yeah, in case
I was like, I heard it.
in case the viewers are wondering, after the pool party, you know, we had an amazing time at the pool party. Everything was great, right? And
was dying.
after
What do you
the
mean?
pool, well, Chris
I
was
was in so
dying.
much pain.
Chris was dying, but everybody else was having fun, right? And then what's it called? We always have a sleepover afterward, right? After the pool party, so we were sleeping over at my house. Ricky was gonna sleep over, but then I don't know what he wanted to. I think he wanted to shower or something, right?
No, oh, okay, so I had not
You wanted
met
to clap cheeks.
said person's sister's boyfriend. I didn't meet him yet. One of PJ's friends. I had not met him yet, so we were supposed to go to. Well, we actually did. We went to Peter Piper, and I met him, and then we went back to. We were supposed to go back and go back to shower, and then I was gonna come back. I ended up having to go to the plaza down south to pick up said person's parent, and on the way back, they did not listen to my advice to not pump up the tire. I'm gonna explain this anyways. You don't have to believe me because I know you won't, but they didn't listen to my advice because I had
I mean, you
mentioned
pumped
it
up
the day
something.
before. And they pumped up the tire and it blew out, and then
Don't fool.
it should have been an easy
The tire
fix.
was the thing that blew out. Okay.
It should have been an easy fix, but we were trying to take off the tire that had blown to put the spare on to come back.
Which it doesn't take that
And,
long to put on a fucking spare tire.
No, it doesn't, but there was many complications, meaning
It couldn't go
we
in.
didn't have a jack to change it, so then Adam, the guy that I went to see at like when we went to the pizza place,
Yeah, yeah.
he
My
had a
boy.
jack at his house, so he had to go and get it. And then by the time he had got his jack and all the stuff back to the car, we started undoing the lug nuts, and one of them had cross-threaded on the stud. So we then had to break the stud, and that took me and Adam standing, like jumping up and down on the fucking, on the breaker bar just to undo the wheel nut. And by the time all that stuff had happened, I still hadn't showered, and it was 2 a.m.
Unbelievable. This man couldn't have simped any harder.
Then the next day,
And then he. Oh yeah.
we had planned to the next day we had planned to go bowling. I think we planned to go around 5. Fucker ended up showing up at 7.
Yeah.
Ricky.
Fucker showed up so.
Come up with a reason to why it was, well, remember the reason to why I wasn't there on time, but I had.
It was so annoying.
I
Because
don't
like,
know
we
God,
had
why.
to. Because I forgot the deal, but the deal was like, oh, there's this certain amount of people, you can get this deal, which is cheaper than just buying separately or like how we normally would buy. But since he wasn't there, we were just like 7 retards at a
Yeah.
fucking bowling place that couldn't do anything because we couldn't buy anything yet because Ricky wasn't there. We were just there for 2 hours.
I was fucking dying the whole
Yeah.
time.
I still
Yeah.
remember all the issues I had while I was there as well. I don't know
And
how
then
many of you guys
Tyler
know
was
this.
getting clapped at
Ricky,
Smash.
the only problem was that you couldn't keep your dick down. Fuck.
Oh,
What?
You couldn't
I
keep,
wish-
couldn't keep it
I
in
wish I
your
went
pants, bro.
bowling, but I couldn't.
Bro,
do
I
it.
was tanking my sickness. I was trooping it out, and then Ricky was just like, "Let's be late."
I didn't. So one thing that happened while we were there, I don't know if you guys know about this because I think it was only Tony standing with me, but we went up and I was paying for something. I don't remember what it was I was paying for. But obviously my bank account and everything is all set up for UK transactions. So on my card it says HSBC UK. And out here you can't pay on debit cards with swiping. But I was trying to pay for something and the lady kept swiping my line. And at that point my heart just like sunk because I was like, well, I know there's money in there. So if they're declining my card, that means the bank has locked me out of my.
It's a
She just
chip
couldn't
system.
get it. Yeah, she just couldn't get it past her brain that we don't use that system here.
Yeah, they just use the chips, and then
She ended up having to give me the machine so I could pay myself rather than like her trying to do everything. Oh, that was so stressful. I was
Funny,
like, oh.
You know what's funny is that I don't know how she like didn't know that you could just insert the chip because I'm
Yeah, there's
pretty
no way
sure
she
more-
hasn't tried that,
Yeah,
dude.
there's no
Like, there's
fucking
no
way.
way.
Like,
Actual
And her
retard
face
moment.
when I tried to explain it as well. I was like, how can you be that stupid that you can see on the card that it says UK and the guy handing it to you speaks with a very thick British accent?
Not thick.
And then
not
we
shit.
can both say not right now, but you guys can all attest to that when I was there the first day, the first few days I was there. For me, I was really nervous to be around everyone because
Yeah,
I had
you-
just flown 5,000 miles away from home alone to a place I don't know to meet people I don't know.
I see how it is, Ricky.
I was well,
Just jumped you, took your cards, and left.
Yeah, we should have jumped him. Well, we did jump him. We got jumped.
yeah. When Tony came in, he freaking just like tackled me. He had to fight his way through fucking Pete and was it Chris or Alex?
It was one of us playing cards on the floor.
Yeah.
We were all playing cards.
Die.
So
I had to
saying,
fight.
disturb
No,
friends.
it was Pete.
Yeah, we were playing
it was
Disturb
Pete
Friends,
and
yeah.
Chris. Because I
Yeah,
remember
because we were the
I
ones closest to
hid
that,
behind Alex.
Yeah, my thickness covered you.
Yeah, I hid using the thickness.
Yeah,
But,
you amped up your British accent to try to fuck my sister.
Yeah.
It wasn't on purpose. It was just a byproduct.
It's just an
a
instinct at
plus.
this point.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
came
so
to
while
visit
we're
the
on the
boys and
topic of
stayed
fucking
horny.
my sister, Pete, you wanna talk about that?
Okay, so basically, which part are we talking about? The first day that I met her, the beginning, or are we gonna skip a little bit over to that party night?
Let's skip over to the party night, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay,
since we're
so-
already there.
Okay, yeah. So basically, right, we were just all we were chilling. We watched Dick Figures, which is amazing. The movie. We watched Dick Figures. The movie.
Agreed.
Best movie in the world. And then everybody just started slowly going to sleep one by one afterwards. Like we were watching YouTube, and we ended up watching what was that dude's name? The one from Johnny Test. Fucking
Bling Bling Boy?
Bling bling boy.
Bling Bling Boy,
Bling
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 Boy.
Boy
Bling Bling Boy.
compilations. And then
Oh.
Chris, and like slowly everybody was falling asleep, and Chris and I were the only ones awake, and we were like, "Nah, dude, we're gonna stay up all night, right?" And then his sister ends up leaving someplace, and we were like, we don't know where she went, but she ended up coming back a little bit later, and then she's like started talking to us, and she's like, "Oh, so you're not gonna be telling anybody about this, right, or my parents or anything?" Pretty sure she went on drinking with friends. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything, but
She did.
You just did.
She very much did.
yeah, Chris and I, we ended up going out into the kitchen for a little bit. We just ended up talking, and his sister was like, "Hey, who wants to go get a Whataburger?" Right? It's like 3 in the fucking morning. And we're like, yeah, sure, fuck it. And Alex, apparently he was awake, right, Alex? Or you were half
Yeah,
awake?
I was half
Yeah.
awake. Like, I remember being dead, looking to my left. See, I'm pretty sure Chris stared at me, and like, I'm pretty sure Chris in his mind, like, is he awake? And then I just turned the other way, trying to sleep. And I heard the entire conversation.
I had
And
a
then
sixth sense,
fucking-
bro.
And then we ended up going over to Diego. We woke him up and we're like, hey, you want to go to Whataburger with us? And he's like, no, I don't. And then we ended up fucking convincing him, and he ended up getting in. I hopped into the back of his sister's trunk, like into her Jeep trunk or whatever that was. It was a Jeep, right?
Stop using the word trunk. Fuck.
I hopped in. I
No,
hopped into
The
that
extra
sister's
layer
trunk.
back seat. There you go.
Yeah, the extra layer of backseat that you normally put bodies in. And then we ended up just going over to Whataburger. We got all of our shit. Obviously, your man's a man of culture, got the chicken bites. And we got back and we ended up watching a horror movie. And then I end up talking, and I'm like, hey, you want to cuddle with me? And she's like, oh, no, I got, she's like, no, it's fine for today. Maybe next time, though.
You asked if she was single before we went to Waterbury.
Yeah,
too.
I did. I asked if she was single. I
This
did.
fucker
And, hey,
would not
she-
stop flirting with my sister.
She was talking to them though. They were just talking. So that means that they're still open, right? Like you could talk to multiple people kind of.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to get her number at all costs, and one point I was like, "Hey, can I just get your number?" And just over and over, and then I was like, "Fuck, it's not gonna work." So I gave up, just watched the horror movie, and then once it finished, we ended up going back over, and that's basically the end of that night. And fuck,
But the story
yeah.
continued
the
as
story-
he found out
The
my sister
saga
had a.
continues.
He found out my sister had an Instagram, so he decided to add her and start messaging her all these things.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Let me find my first message that I sent her.
And not to mention that on my birthday, he posted on his Instagram story, "Happy birthday to my future brother-in-law." This cunt posted that shit.
That killed me, dude.
Yeah.
Plus the picture he used of you. No.
My sister ended up coming up to me. She's like, "Diego, did you see what he posted?" I went, "Yes." I called him the N-word.
She enjoyed it. You go.
So basically, my first ever message to her was just like trying to get it open. I was like, "Congratulations on graduating." I was like, "Thank you." I was like, "Anything for you," and then like wink, and then I just kept on going from there. And I end up. Here's the funny story: is that I bought Chris something very special just to get his sister's phone number.
Yeah, but you could have made
Let's
it
get the
so
money.
much easier on yourself, my guy.
Yeah,
In that
but
group
hey,
FaceTime on New Year's, all you had to do was one thing, and you didn't do it. You backed out.
yeah, but hey, I still did. I honestly, what I did was more of a power play.
I did
though,
it
if you think about it.
unknowingly and got your reward.
But see, here's the thing. I'm not good at drinking. Like, I mean, I'm good at drinking. I just don't like alcohol. Like, I don't like the flavor of it.
I was about to say neither am I, but we all know that's true.
But, yeah.
All this was under parental supervision, by the way.
Yes, all of it was under parental supervision.
Well,
No,
you,
he
you
was
don't need to
overage.
worry about that.
He
Yeah.
was overage.
Oh well, technically in
I'll be
Wisconsin.
the
For
snitch.
me,
No,
I
was
was
it?
overage.
It was all very much illegal.
It's very much legal for me.
Not like any legal authorities
actually,
gonna watch
speaking
this.
of people trying to bang someone else, Tony banging Caitlyn. No, that's a good story.
Oh yeah.
So who wants to
Oh,
tell
good.
it? Who wants to
Oh,
tell
I
it?
have another story as well.
I thought you're gonna
me
end
and,
Pete's story because now the sister saga's over.
Yeah.
So who's telling
Denise-
Tony's story? Cause Tony isn't here.
Here, I'll go ahead and tell it. So
Yeah.
was it whenever Ricky came over?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
Ricky
No, yeah,
wasn't.
no,
It was
yeah,
when
he
we
was
were
there.
there. I was there, and Kate
Okay, yeah,
showed up
Ricky
'cause
was
Tony
there,
invited
and
her.
he had left
Yeah.
to go fuck someone, right? So we had all planned to go to Walmart and shit. I think we were gonna walk or something. And
Yeah,
it
we
was
walked.
me,
Yeah, we walked.
everybody else, and then Tony and Caitlyn, right? This other girl, she was one of our friends. So Tony and Caitlyn decided to stay back because Caitlyn's dad was coming for her, right? And Tony stayed with
His
her
eyes
because
were hurting.
his
Being
eyes
the
were hurting
city.
because he
Yeah,
kept
eyes
his
were
eyes
hurting.
open for too long in the pool.
Man said my eyes.
We end up going to Walmart, right? And we're just browsing through everything, fucking around as we usually do. Suddenly, Tony goes, or not Tony, Tyler goes, "Is that Elijah? Is that Tony's nephew, right? Is that Tony's nephew?" I'm like, "Nah, it's just
Son.
some baby." And I look, I'm like, "Oh shit, it is." He's like, "Yeah, and that's Catherine, which is his sister." So So Tyler's trying to hide behind something, but he's like 7 foot something, right? And he just peeks over everything, right? And then they're like, oh my God, Tyler, how are you, right? Pete comes around the corner, he's like, oh, is she hot? I go, no, it's Catherine, right?
It's like fine.
Right? And so we start talking, and Anthony,
Y'all tried
Anthony's-
hiding, bro. Y'all left me to die. I was in the basket because I was super sick. Y'all left me to die.
And Anthony was there too, right? And they're like, "Oh, where's Tone?" Right? Because that's how they say it. They're like, "Oh, where's Tone?" They're like, "Oh, he stayed at home." Like, "Oh, what's he doing?" Anthony out of nowhere goes, "Oh, he's fucking Caitlyn." Right? Automatically they believe him for some reason, right? So he gets a phone call, right, from his parents, like, "Tony, I don't care if we fuck, but why are you in someone else's house? What is wrong with you?" Right? Is that what she said?
Yeah,
I don't know.
basically.
I was looking for chips.
Yeah, we ended up going home, and then Tony got super pissed at Anthony.
Oh wait, hold on.
And they
I thought the
texted
funniest
Tony.
part.
Was when Elijah
They-
spilled
they-
something?
Yeah,
They-
Elijah threw the fucking mouthwash all over the fucking ground.
No,
That
and then
shit was
didn't they text Tony also saying that they were gonna have a barbecue for him because he lost his virginity?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that shit
The
was fucking
duality
great.
of parents.
Yeah, but once we got back, continue with that part.
Yeah, once we got back, Tony got super pissed at us. Like
At
especially
Anthony.
Anthony for
At
saying,
Anthony.
"Oh, that he fucked." Yeah. And then of
Shit
course
was
my
funny.
dad just comes in like, "Oh, there's Hoto, okay?"
You cut out.
Yeah, you
Oh.
could have.
My dad just like usually just walks in, he's like, "There's Hoto."
Diego.
Huh?
Well said.
It is hot.
Oh, I'm still
It is
cutting
hot,
out?
That's all
Alright, hold on,
So
give me a second,
bad.
man.
Yeah.
It is what the...
I love you. I love you.
So while Diego isn't here, we
I love you,
we
Alex.
tend to play Yu-Gi-Oh a lot, right? As a group, and it was I'm gonna tell this story while he's getting all that shit ready. I remember one time we were at Tony's house and we were vibing downstairs at the table, and I gave him one of my decks to use, and I was using one of my decks, and I'm kind of a prick whenever it comes to using my decks. So basically, it was me, Alex. Who else was there? It was Diego and Chris, right?
Okay, is it better?
I was allowing Diego to
Yeah.
summon a monster, and then on the final turn, whenever he went to go summon it, obviously I negated the effect. And as soon as the game ended, Diego's like, "I'm fucking done playing with Pete. I'll play again as long as Pete doesn't play." I was like, "Fuck." I was like,
Fuck
"Yeah,
that, he's
bitch."
overpowered, he knows how to play.
You know that. Yeah, it was too much sometimes. I remember Diego was actually legitimately wasn't Diego the only one to beat me?
Yeah.
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 That's because we gave him all the chances. Me and Alex had to
Yeah,
die in order
you
for him
gave
to
him
win.
too much power.
all the fucking dragons in the graveyard and shit. Oh
That
my
was
God.
all my cards, bro. And that was
Yeah.
dumb.
He's
Yeah,
too
that's
powerful.
No, do you
Alright,
guys
continue.
remember?
Oh wait,
What
what?
even is continue? Where are we at?
Diego,
We're like at
continue.
plot holes in the
Diego.
timeline.
Diego.
Diego,
What's up?
that was a filler episode.
Where
Yeah, that
oh,
was a
how,
filler episode.
oh,
We're
I
back
was just
to
talking about how my dad just calls you guys Hotos.
Yeah.
He
So
always
he
does.
says it
As
every
soon as we
time.
see him, yeah. He's like, "Eres Joto?" I'm like, "No."
Chiquita de Soto. Chiquitas.
And then
You guys,
Chris is just like, "Sí, agua, bilingual."
Oh my God.
I'm
Oh,
so
no.
bilingual. I'm so
When I
cultured.
came to your house, Diego, and you were trying to get me to speak Spanish to your parents.
Yeah, I tried to make him say "Donde está la
Hold on, I just got a box of
biblioteca,"
pizza. Give me a
which
second.
literally translates to "I don't bargain, pumpkin fucker." It doesn't. It's just a-
Biblioteca?
And
Biblioteca.
I
Yeah,
remember,
direct translation.
I remember when we got all the nuggets from. They were from
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, weren't they?
Yeah,
the
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
nuggets. And
200.
like everyone was just staring at me, trying to see what my opinion of these nuggets were, because I never had them before. I had never felt under so much pressure to eat food than that exact moment.
You better not eat, piece of shit.
ready to
Like basically
jump
like
you.
that.
Oh.
Okay, so
We're ready to jump you if you said you didn't like them, honestly.
Yeah, no, I was expecting that.
Remember
really
when
wish
we
I could
sexually
contribute
harassed Tony
to these stories.
at Chris's
Yes.
at Chris's birthday?
Chatters.
Yeah, Cheddars.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
am never ever taking you guys to Cheddar's again.
Yo,
Dude, my brother has yet to attend another one of my birthdays because of you guys. It wasn't even
what
everyone.
did
It was
they
Diego.
do?
It was Diego.
Yeah,
It
There
was
like
me
a
and
sexual.
Abby. We kept grabbing Tony's thigh.
No, it was Diego because he was a sexual predator when he was younger. Like that's all we said he was gay. And it was so bad, dude. I felt so disappointed when my brother had to text me. Dude, I can look up the message again, bro. It was so sad. I was so embarrassed.
Yo, I remember just sitting there and they handed us like these fucking whack ass menus, and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" They're like, "Oh, this is what all the kids like to get." I was like, "Fuck this! I want a fucking salmon, nigga." I was like, "What the fuck are we doing here?"
did it. P dropped the N-word.
Yeah, but Pete's black.
Yeah, so
I dropped the
basically,
N-word like
He is
30
black,
minutes
can't
ago.
confirm.
yeah, but like, and Anthony just grabs the main fucking menu and he just starts pointing out everything that he fucking wants. And his mom, while his mom is giving out fucking chocolate, like just whole ass fucking chocolate bars. I'm like, oh my god, Chris's family's
I
rich.
feel so
Nobody,
bad for
they
Chris
just don't,
though.
they just don't want to accept it.
His brother.
Dude, yeah, his brother was scarred.
Never
like-
again.
oh,
It's Tony's fault for screaming.
Yeah, he was like, "Stop grabbing my thigh."
Dude, we were literally just trying to play Cards Against Humanity. Like, it was unnecessary.
oh yeah, evil apples, right? That's where a funny that's where
Oh.
funny
Okay,
oh,
okay.
oh God! I don't even think we're allowed to talk about that.
I don't
Yeah,
even
let's
know.
invite Tony.
I don't know.
Let's
Yeah, no,
not.
we'll leave that one alone. We'll leave that one.
We have to invite Tony.
Wait,
Got on.
you guys gotta tell me this later because I have no idea what you're talking about.
It involves Tony's sexual appetite.
Yeah. If you,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sexual
That's awkward.
appetite.
Oh, speaking of Tony.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, Tony just joined. Hello, welcome to the podcast, Tony.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome viewers to
We
my
just
podcast.
slandered your name, so have fun.
No, it's not
Yeah,
slander.
we were
I'm
talking
serious,
about
but-
how you
Not
screwed
yet.
up it's Chris's birthday parties from now on because he yelled about how we touched your thigh.
Yeah.
No, it was you, Diego.
Oh my
No,
god.
it was him.
No. So, my perspective is, I kept telling Diego stop, but he didn't want to stop. He just kept doing it. Oh, I thought he was telling me no. So he just kept doing it just to spite me, right? And then he thought it was so funny, and Alex heard all the giggling to his right from Diego, right? And Alex like, "Ooh, what's so funny?" Like a damn ape, and he joined in, right? So as soon as he realized what Diego's doing, he's like, "Oh, Tony's getting mad. Maybe I should join." That's when I started getting loud. Cause Diego would do it, and he'd be like monkey see, monkey do, and he'd do it right after. And it was like a rapid fire doing it.
Rapid fire thigh grabbing.
You know that mission in GTA where Trevor gets the car battery and he hooks it up to the guy. And you
Oh,
can
yeah.
press LT and RT or L2 and R2 and you just swap between the two. That's what it looked
Why
like.
did you say Xbox controls on PlayStation?
That was pretty crazy. Though.
I don't know what my brother said, but it was so embarrassing having to read. Oh my god. Yeah, he hasn't. What was it?
Wait, how old's your brother then?
I think he was like 17, 18.
Damn, yeah, he was old.
We were young. I was like 14, 15
Yeah.
maybe.
Alright,
it was-
and don't,
yeah.
And then I
don't
remember.
slander my name by saying it's my fault. That's
Okay,
It is your
okay,
fault.
but here's the
You
thing.
should
Though.
have
Here's the
yelled.
truth, though.
That's your
Literally,
fault.
he hasn't been to any of my birthdays after that.
No, I don't blame him if he got a little pedophile to the right of me.
I'm not a pedophile if I'm underage.
Yeah,
What?
aren't you
No.
older?
I don't,
Alright,
I
who
don't
says
think that's
who
how it
says
works.
Diego's our age? Come on, for all we know, he could be a middle-aged man.
Yeah, dude.
He is the smallest.
That's
I hate,
Ricky's
no, I hate
job.
it whenever people call me a Nazi
kinda sketchy.
pedophile. Like, come on, I'm not a Nazi. Fuck.
I only have swastikas.
I don't have swastikas. That's only
In
for honor.
every single
Oh,
game,
for
you
honor?
can make an
For
emblem.
honor?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I didn't get to tell this. So on Black Ops 3, I made a
Okay.
swastika,
Okay,
right,
but-
as my emblem, and then I also put Tony's number as my emblem. And people, of course, reported my emblem because one, it's a swastika, and two, I'm putting out Tony's number, right?
You're
I got
doxing him.
Yeah, I was doxing him basically. So I ended up getting banned on BO3 from making emblems for like 60 years. I'm allowed to make them again in 2069 or some shit like that.
You're
I
gonna turn
remember
on
you telling us
BO3.
about that.
Man, a man can't just make a swastika in the game, huh?
Do you guys remember when we all went to Peter Piper? And that poor guy had to count out all of those freaking.
Remember one of April's dog came to Peter Piper's with us? Remember that?
Who's
Oh,
April's
that's fucking hilarious.
Wait, who's April's? Wait, what?
Yeah, Ricky.
Yeah, no, I'm calling
Ricky's
Ricky a
April's
dog.
That hurts my feelings, Chris, man.
Oh.
Come on, we can't be dropping names in this.
All I
thing.
remember
She
that
could have
day
left.
was
She could have left and gone, and then she had to bring that fucking pubic hair having nigga too. What was his name? Oh, she brought another nigga with her, bro.
I'm
Who's that?
gonna stay out
Oh,
of this because
yeah.
I mean,
Okay, well,
all I
okay,
remember
so
is
uh,
Chris wasting like $1,000 on
everyone.
sour
No,
straw-
all I
sour
remember.
nut straws.
Worth.
It
All I
was
I
not
spent
worth
$60.
it.
$60.
Oh yeah,
I-
then we
I'm
went
so-
to the HEB next to it, and there
Oh,
were the whole
yeah.
pack.
I spent $60 for what? 20 sour. What was it? Sour Patch Kids?
Oh, yes, I remember.
Yeah,
the
and then
little
I went to-
things. Yeah, I
Then we
remember
went to
that.
HEB and they're like $20 or like 15.
No, not even. It was like $15 for a pack of like 1,000, dude. Like you wasted your
You
money.
got scammed, Chris.
Yeah. Oh, so what's the next topic though? Just so that we can segue.
Hentai car, I think.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I want to put a hentai sticker on my truck.
Let's see, where is it?
Cat right now.
So for SRD,
Sardine, yes,
no, not sardine,
Scientific
SRD,
research
the
and
class.
design.
definitely stands for sardine.
Diego, you're
We
magnet
had-
student. You have to say the full name. Scientific Research and Design.
Scientific research and design, because I'm in Magnet Gang, right? We had to create
Magnum.
a race car in
Talented
this
also.
program called Autodesk Inventor.
Wait, what?
So
You cut out again.
what?
No, finish your sentence.
Okay. Okay, so for this certain project, we had to create a race car. Like we had
I'm
to build
listening.
it
Go
up
ahead.
from.
Is he
I
cutting out
fucking
or are
hate-
you stopping? I don't know.
I'm, I'm stopping because Chris keeps.
Not to cut out. He keeps cutting out.
I keep cutting out.
Yeah.
That's why I kept saying that.
Alright, intermission, go.
Intermission. So basically.
So Ricky's ass cheeks were bloody.
No, hey, hold on.
What?
Calm
Yo.
down, man.
Dude, it sucks with this coronavirus
Oh,
shit because
what
like
about-
we have like vehicles now, so we can like drive wherever instead of like waiting for Ricky to arrive 37 hours late.
Well,
Also,
can
I
assure
won't
you
forget-
that's-
Oh,
If
so
I
apparently
still-
Avra
if-
lived in my like same neighborhood, but this dude
Not in
Ricky
the
was
same
like,
neighborhood, but she lives on the same like street. But then that street is huge, anyways.
no.
You should have let me take you into custody,
even-
Ricky.
You literally said you were closer to me, and then you were like, "What if we go visit Tony?" Cause fuck me, right?
That
Thanks, Ricky,
wasn't
means a
my
lot.
idea. That was Tony's
No,
idea.
no, I see others. Just say you hate me,
Um,
dude. Just say it.
I don't.
No,
But
yeah, you left
this
us.
time.
Even if you
this
if
time,
you come
obviously,
again,
if-
who's taking you to custody, Ricky?
that is still to be determined. To be honest, it's most likely probably gonna be Alex. But I mean,
Can I have a question?
No.
Yes.
What? Kick him.
I totally forgot that this dude was even. Where's Tyler?
I'll
What are we
take you under
speaking
my
about?
hand, Ricky.
What
That's
about
how
when Tony
Ricky
spilled water
sinned.
on Alex?
What do you, Ricky?
Alright,
Ricky,
I'm back.
don't go live with Chris
Actually-
because he'll probably move while you're living with him.
yeah.
And he won't tell you.
Actually,
That's
no.
the fun part. He gets to travel
won't
again.
tell you. He won't
He
tell you where
won't
he's
tell
moved
you.
to.
I'll just move to Mexico with Chris.
When we
Alright.
went all the way to
Ricky,
Mexico,
I'll lay out a
thinking he
towel
lived
for
by
you
the
to sleep
LEA.
on.
Wait, where are we?
I remember.
we're
No,
on
Tyler,
the
he
hentai car.
did live by the LEA.
And then he moved and didn't tell anybody.
Yeah,
He ended up
this
in
man-
freaking Mexico.
He moved by
Literally,
the
the
sack.
only hint, he literally left a breadcrumb for us to find. Like,
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you.
Chris moved. The only thing we told him, like, I remember calling him in the time he was moving. He was like, "I don't have Wi-Fi." And he just hung up. I was like, "Okay, the Wi-Fi went out in his area, I guess." I just didn't think nothing of it. I was like, "All right, nothing he could do, no Wi-Fi." Come to find out, 2 weeks later, this nigga is in like a completely different house.
Watch the
can I say?
language.
I just be exploring, Tony.
You be exploring? No, you be setting different respawns and don't know how to get back.
So anyway,
Man said his
I'm on the FBI
respawn
watch
to
list.
last location.
Man's changed his game mode to adventure.
Okay, so back onto the hentai car.
so back onto hentai car.
Diego made a
So-
car where it had hentai. It was very gross, and that's it. End of story. No one cares. Later.
Shut the fuck up, Chris.
Salute.
So we had to create the car body by all by scratch, right? And then I just thought, oh, okay, just make the race car, I'm fine, right? Then he said we had to decorate it. I was starting to run out of ideas, right? And I have it up on screen, the hentai car. I was starting to run out of ideas. I'm like, what can I decorate it with? Of course, me being a man in culture, put fucking hentai on it. So I put the Hentai Haven logo, Faku, H-anime, a hentai character, an Ahegao thing on the actual car. When he came to grade it, he was like, "Man, you have a sick ride, right?" Because he was like Mexican, he had a heavy accent, and he thought he was amazing, right? He gave me 100. And this was like before the whole quarantine stuff, so he was like, "All right, next week we're gonna like advance it more. We're gonna put like lighting and shit on it, on a hentai car."
Never happened.
It never happened because of quarantine. Now we're just drawing.
Diego, do you wanna take a look at my homework and
It
explain?
was a
what
nice.
Yeah, dude. I
No,
remember.
this man's just trying to get someone else to do his homework.
So should we throw it back to whenever we threw Chris down?
I
the
can
ditch?
throw it back.
Wait,
I should
That's
throw
a,
it back.
that is that is a
Eric,
very
no.
throwback.
Oh wait,
That's a
you know
throwback.
what? That reminds me. We interrupted your regularly scheduled program to bring you in. Would you like to take
Eric.
over?
Fortnite with Damien, and everyone's gonna fall asleep.
Okay, wait. I can't hear him. I have not typed with him.
Oh my god.
Even doing it.
Even join the game.
I can hear from someone else's mic. I can hear him
Fortnite
ranting.
pops up, and even Diego's internet was like, "Nah, fam, not today."
Fam.
All right, now reduce the party to only people's. Come on. Come on.
Alright.
Diego's
Oh
Wi-Fi
my
knows what's going on.
I just want to
So
say
hard
that I
not to
watched
cuss.
I watched Alex switch to
Well, you
like
can
4
cuss,
different
you
games
just
in
can't
the
say
span of
the
5
N-word,
minutes.
dude.
I'm trying to figure out what to play.
Too late for that. Chris,
So
you gotta
any
give me a
questions?
pass. I dropped an N-word earlier.
You went from Guilty Gear to Guilty Gear V2 to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. What's next, Alex? This is my entertainment.
Okay, let me see what else.
Alright, Damien,
By the
would you
way,
like to
I can
continue on
barely hear
your
because this game
Fortnite
is
section?
so loud.
Well,
I can't hear
Yes, any
Damien.
questions
Oh,
about
there you
the
go.
current status of Fortnite for me? Anything you can answer?
Oh,
I got
what?
it.
When
Who
will
is the
you
best-
stop playing Fortnite?
Never.
That's it. That's the end of the segment.
Uh,
Well,
Oh, okay.
who is the best player right now in your opinion?
right now, in my opinion,
Ninja.
so
there's
right now is
this really
duos.
weird guy named Uncertainty.
Yeah,
Not
this
him,
guy
not him, but he
Uncertainty,
sucks
actually,
ass.
like,
Yeah, so
no,
Uncertainty, aka known as Damian Flores, who lives at.
Hold
Oh,
on, I
and
got
there's-
you. Hold on.
number is
We just have
Damien, I
a
got a
tournament on
question for
Fortnite,
you.
and whoever
So-
loses has to give away their social security number.
Oh, say less.
right now
Alright.
the current.
I bet I'll lose deliberately. I don't have one.
Loser. I'll figure it out.
Get out of jail free passes, Ricky.
No, what you do is you set your real life PlayStation name to someone's phone number or address, and then you just add all of the people that are recommended to you in the friends list.
It's amazing.
Players you
Okay,
made.
I have a
that's what-
question for Damien.
What's up?
As do I.
What
Me
is
first.
your
I was next in line.
no? I've been
Mm.
here since the start. My turn.
It's okay.
Oh, we just totally skipped over David.
Don't care. You're white.
But the thing is, he's still thinking. Like he hasn't.
Don't
given
care.
a
You're
move.
white. Don't care. You're white. Don't care.
yeah,
You're
I
white.
have it. You guys just. Sorry,
Yeah,
fuck.
you guys just cut him. Yeah.
It's your whole segment, but you gotta.
Don't care. You're white.
Okay,
Don't care. You're white.
so
Don't care.
right
You're
now,
white.
Speak up,
favorite-
boy.
He's had enough time.
Players, probably there's this guy named Unknown Army. He's definitely one of the best controller players ever. Yeah, he's definitely on top. And another really good player is Clicks. He's really good
Clicks?
mechanically.
Who's that?
Mechanically, he's Clicks. He's one of the top Fortnite players. You know, really good mechanically, really fast at editing, really good
PC or
aim.
Controller.
He's PC and Unknown Army is controller.
Yeah, I
they-
heard about unknown. You just didn't specify
Yeah.
clicks. So I
Man,
just
it's
wanted to
kind of like a similarity to this one guy. Unknown, you know, Uncertainty has UN in his name as well. You know, I just thought I'd point this.
It's weird, you know, UNCRTAINTY, huh? Anyways, Ricky question.
No, go ahead. Keep plugging in. We're listening.
Ricky, you got a
Spell out
question?
your entire
Oh,
URL.
next.
Go for it.
Aw.
He said me. So
That wasn't a question, though. That was more like a statement.
okay, so what is your opinion on the whole controller aim assist situation going on with everyone complaining about
Okay.
it?
Oh god.
So, before, there was constant, like, controversy over aim assist, right? And there was this thing called L2 spam, which was involved with a setting called,
Tony, hop on for honor.
shoot, what was the name already? I forgot.
aim assist.
No, it was,
We interrupt
I can't remember what it was
your
called.
Fortnite session to.
Okay, anyways,
go.
so they took out a setting for controller which had L2 spam, and pretty much what L2 spam did was, as soon as you aim, it would just lock on to their head, and you would just get like quadruple dinked and triple dinked within a matter of seconds, and you would instantly die, and people were getting mad. So they took that out, and now there's only exponential and linear, and more than ever people are complaining. Because for linear, SMG tracking for linear is crazy. So you jump into someone's box, you're just gonna get lasered. Personally, I think you I'm just trying to.
My head
Just
hurts.
trying to do his segment.
Are you head buddy?
Tylenol.
So
We interrupt your Fortnite session to legally to tell you something of legal matters. We are legally obligated to tell you that we are in full support of the LGBT community. We have a representative here, Eric.
Alphabet people.
Thought that was a joke.
Eric.
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 Yes. Yes. He is our gay
Tyler,
person.
no, Tyler. We have to be nice to them so we get sponsors. You know, we need.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eric, we love you so
yeah,
much.
gays.
Man, do
you
I
know,
love my fellow gay man?
Eric is just so.
So Eric, I guess I will interview you now. Okay. Why
No,
should someone
Let's
beat
have
me?
Damien finish. Let's have Damien finish.
I still
Oh,
have yet to ask my question.
Yo,
Eric
someone's asking
finished.
the question.
I mean-
Oh shit.
Tony, hurry up. Make it
Finish.
quick.
Okay, so aim assist, I think we need it. I
Bro,
don't think we
No one
need
cares.
it.
No one cares. No one cares. Tony, ask your
Oh
question.
my
Ask your question, Tony.
How would you recommend for a new player to get into it? Not a new player, but like an already existing player to get back into it, and how everybody's just mega
get back
tryhard.
into
You
it.
shoot at them once, and there's a full square. Or
Good talking about.
full
So of
box
course,
around it.
not many people like this alternative, but you can always play creative with friends to help you get better. Because along with having, if you have good friends, then you'll improve with them and get to their skill level eventually,
Oh, is that why you're
which
on
will
creative
help
all the
you get
time?
better.
Wait, are you keeping in mind with people that don't have playing times?
I think my opinion on that is that they need to use the time they have as much as they can. You can't be using excuses such as limited time, because you know what? There's people
can.
out there who also don't have this
We're
time,
dying.
who work full-time jobs. They go to college, they have school.
What about
And
people
you know,
without internet?
People without internet. I'm
How are
sorry,
you on
have
Fortnite?
No hope.
Wait,
Yeah.
how are they watching this video? How are they
Yeah.
listening to this video? Sorry.
Ugandans will find a way, dude. Damn, stop being racist.
Africa check.
Yo, why they got chocolate rivers?
So,
Africa
Chris
Fact
wanted-
Check says this is wrong.
Chris wanted to do this later, so I guess we'll go ahead and do it now. Chris, are humans better at creation or destruction?
Destruction. No cap. Everyone can vouch for me in here.
Okay,
You're
would you
very
like to
pessimistic,
add on to
Yes.
that though?
Yeah,
Would you
that's
like to
true.
like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Chris
easier
has
to
never
destroy.
had a pair of jeans that have never been either torn, dirty, or dripped off.
Now that is a true statement, Pete.
Wait, Chris, would you like to elaborate on it a bit more?
Do I really?
Yes.
Hydrogen bomb.
All four.
Diego, literally, we fought countless wars for nothing. We bleached the coral reefs. We maintained unjust hierarchies. Needless subjective billions of people to horrific indignities. Okay? Death, torture, slavery.
Dude has a
You name
notepad
it.
just with all this shit written.
It's in the
I would
notes,
like
Pete.
to
It's in
point
the
out
notes. It's
slavery
in the notes.
eventually leaded to anime, so it's
Yeah,
not
but it
Slavery,
also
you
led
mean
to
though?
me-
You mean World War
It also
II?
led to
true?
me being
Is that true?
60 cents out of a dollar.
No. The assassination of that one dude who started World War II led to anime, and there's actual research and evidence that proves it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And hentai.
True.
Well, that
Humans
is-
are disgusting
yeah.
creatures, and I hate every single one of them.
Okay.
Okay.
End of story. That's it. No one else can disagree with me.
I'm not disagreeing. It's just
That's
easier
what I
to
thought.
destroy.
Utter silence.
You know, like when
Like,
we
I kinda
napalmed
zoned out.
entire
Shut up, Tony.
fields in Vietnam,
much
so
easier to
that
destroy
it makes it like
Christopher Honor.
impossible to grow.
Oh, wait, say that one more time, Tony.
Huh? You like hear something?
Better get your PP out of your belly button.
What else are you gonna talk about? Oh, well, there is something I want to mention now that we don't have like
Let me
any...
ask David. No, can I ask David another
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
another
Okay,
question on Fortnite real quick?
Go ahead.
Good.
So Diego, Damien.
Cut you, Diego, kill yourself.
So, what do you think of the recent stock market plummeting? Due to the coronavirus. What do you think? Do you think the stock market will recover anytime soon, or?
Anytime soon? No. But I do believe it'll eventually rise back up as it always does. Yeah.
Okay, Damien. So lately in TikTok, there's been a lot of racial, political,
Legacy!
situation.
It was called Legacy!
Oh
But
my
they took out, it was called Legacy!
Oh my
That's the one they
god.
took out. That's what they took out. It's called Legacy.
What was Chris gonna say? Chris, what were you
Dude, my
saying?
head,
but
my
I was
head had a
stuck on
spike
that.
of pain when he said legacy. Oh my god. And that isn't even like joking, like it actually started. Oh, that actually-
Do you think it has nothing to contribute with the fact of how you bang your head?
Yeah, that probably has
No,
a
Tony.
big part of it,
I
Right.
think that's a
Meds,
big moment.
adamantite, or whatever what is that called? How do you say it?
Are you
Adamantium.
Wolverine?
Adamantium. Vibranium.
Vibranium, yeah. Never Anthony said vibranium for
We
what,
just-
what were we talking
We
about?
just spotted the Adventure nerds.
Oh, for elements?
Naming all the ores.
Yeah, for elements.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about elements.
Yeah.
Vibranium. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
what's the best
died,
Avengers
Chris, and
movie?
It's all your fault.
Best
Uh,
Avengers movie?
Infinity War.
Age of Ultron.
Guardians of the Galaxy. The
No,
first
like,
one.
like,
I
like, let me give you an example. Let
Not
me
an
give you an example.
Avengers movie.
Like, if you can go watch one of them for the first time
Oh,
again,
yeah,
which
yeah.
one was the top tier?
Yeah, true.
Oh,
You're right.
that-
First time? Ooh.
Avengers,
Like,
yeah,
again.
sorry.
I think the very first one, to be honest.
Avengers.
Nah. I'd have to.
Avengers the Stone War.
So Avengers. Sorry, I was thinking Marvel characters. Sorry, Marvel film.
Avengers the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I would have to say Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War.
Yeah.
Tony. Remember when you spilled the water on Alex at IHOP?
Oh my
No.
god, the IHOP shit.
Never take you out of IHOP again.
Dude, we forced Diego to drive us to IHOP.
Oh no, Tony took an L in rock paper scissors.
Yeah, Tony took a massive
Alright.
L.
Wait,
He
Wait,
took no,
Tony-
he
for
took the
what?
first L,
Tony,
then he
you
said
wanna
best
go
out of
ahead
three,
and,
then he took another L.
Tony, you want to go ahead and explain the story?
wait, what's the story again?
The IHOP.
Oh,
shit.
my
When you came back to Laredo and then you were screaming you wanted Chick-fil-A, but I made us go to IHOP.
Oh,
taking
yeah,
the
okay,
dog.
no. I hate this day. Let me tell you why. So we spend the whole time, right? We get to the mall. No, I don't even know where we were at. Oh, we were at Diego's house, and I was like, I'm hungry.
This was right
We
before
all-
quarantine, by the way.
On the way
I got
over
you
there,
guys
we
said
all
50.
agreed to Chick-fil-A. Not all of us, I'm lying.
No,
Majority of us agreed to Chick-fil-A.
it was
right?
two
It
people.
was
my
me and
nigga.
Tyler. It was me and Tyler that went to IHOP.
Yeah, it was 2 on
yeah,
2. I didn't choose
literally
because I
two
already
people.
ate.
Yeah, so Alex wasn't gonna eat. So it was 2-on-2. We're at a stalemate. And I was like, you know what? I'm VIP. I'm coming from a whole different city. I get to pick where to eat.
Also, does that mean I get VIP over all of you when I come
No,
back?
you're British. You're
No.
British.
No, you would have
You
had
lost the Revolutionary
VIP.
War.
You would have had VIP if you didn't leave us to clap shifts, okay?
You
You
blew a
lost
13-0
any
lead.
privileges.
13 lead.
13-0 lead.
So
I was
wait,
waiting
it's
for that to be
2-2-2. It's a stalemate. I pulled out VIP card. So then we get there, and Chris and Tyler decide to be like 5-year-olds and like, no, I'm not getting out
was
that card.
stacked. What do you mean?
It doesn't matter.
Look
So-
at the
Yeah,
line
it
code.
was
So
tight. It was
we
tight.
get there, and Tyler and Chris are like little kids. They're like, you know what? No, I'm not getting out the car until we go.
We protested, Tony. That's a new word for it.
Right.
Protested.
So
Made
just
me
to
stay
speed it
in
up,
bed.
just to speed up this protest, I offered to do rock paper scissors. I lost twice. So
Taken out.
then we get to IHOP. We sit down, and Tyler's like, "Nah, I don't know why I said IHOP. To be honest, I already had IHOP in the morning." That
then I was
sent
like,
me
yeah, we
off
should go to
a
Chick-fil-A.
cliff.
I think the worst part is whenever we got drinks and we went Instagram live. It was,
Oh, I remember that.
Instagram.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and then
And
yeah,
Tyler
Our
spilled
waitress are
water
super
on
cool,
me.
though.
it
Our
wasn't
waitress was
me.
cool.
It was Tony.
It was you, Tyler. I saw it.
I was trying to, I was
The
trying to
waiter-
take Tony's phone.
Wait, the waiter, he went over to his friend and he was like, "Oh, we should probably get the mop." He's like, "Oh, no shit."
Can we just
Yeah.
mention how much of a ghost town like IHOP was?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it
it
was
was super
packed,
empty.
and then we got there, and everyone started.
No utensils. There's no sauces or anything. Just all the tables were empty.
Oh yeah, Tony
And
had
then
to
we had
ask
to ask
for utensils.
Yeah. And we were like, "Can we get syrup?" And then they gave us into that little plastic thing, like ugh, like we're bottom feeders.
We were gonna tell the waiter that it was Tony's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't want to put it
But
there
like, sorry,
anymore
we don't
though.
sing happy
I wouldn't be surprised if they threw the food at us like we're zoo animals. Like,
Oh wait, no, but you know what? Tony did deserve this, right? Because earlier, right, he said he was gonna come here at like 9 in the morning or some
Oh,
shit,
yeah, I
right?
got
So I
that,
had to
yeah.
wake
you
up.
bitch.
Right, I had to wake up, right?
No.
What? Wait, what?
What did he do? No. What did he do? He said 9 in the morning. I was getting my beauty sleep. Man woke me up at 8 o'clock. And I was like, I'm trying to say, of course he put his mommy on the phone. And I cannot disobey Jennifer because I'm scared of her.
I think everyone is.
That was already like VIP decision. The moment she got on the phone, I was, yes ma'am, I was up.
I'm not. It's pretty good.
So,
Shout out
so
Tony's
Tony,
mom.
no, Tony
When I
actually
made
gets
Chris
it.
get up.
Yeah, it was supposed to be at 9, but you woke me up at 8, Tony.
Yeah, so
No,
then
it
forced
was
your
supposed to
brother
be
on
at
the phone.
12. I woke you up at 8. You got there at 9, and I was gone.
yeah, Tony had actually
No,
arrived, right?
no.
And she was like, "Oh no, the driver's thing is closed, right?" And then so she took off, right? And then she came back. She's like, "Oh no, it's actually open." So he dipped, and as soon as he dipped, Chris arrived. So we were just there.
What I
two
hate,
retards.
what I hate, I got to the door and I rang Tony and I was like, "Yo, I'm here." Open the door. He's like, "Oh, I'm in the bathroom." I can clearly hear them driving. And I'm like, "Are you sure you're here?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm in the bathroom." So I was like, you know, whatever, man. Maybe it's the fan. I'm just being delusional. I stayed there for solid 5 minutes. Big was like, "Oh, you're here?" I was like, "What? What do you mean am I here?" And then Dick was like, "I was in the bathroom," and I was like, "Oh." Anger, just pure anger came out of me.
No, Chris. The worst part is the place didn't open up to 10:30, so I would have been there with you for an hour and a half.
I hate you, bro. I'm so sad I took the bait too. Just yeah, I can hear you driving.
Man, and I sat there for a straight hour. Nobody told me I had to put on 2 times.
Skip the
Oh,
whole
yeah,
damn thing.
the
Diego was
driving
dead
video.
ass and just Diego was dead in pajamas when he answered the door too. I felt like I was intruding. Like I just shouldn't be there.
Diego had just waken up when I got there as well. We didn't just wake up. I woke him up, but that's not the point of the story. Is
You
it,
woke
Tom?
everybody up, bitch ass, and you were nowhere to be found.
Oh my
There
god.
was 10, and I was like, "Oh, are we meeting up already?" And then Chris was like, "I'm here."
I remember you guys talking about that in the party, meeting up all early. Oh, that was funny.
Oh my god, wait, but Chris, do you want to explain the story of why you're afraid of Jennifer?
That woman knows
Oh,
no
I've heard of this
boundaries.
story. It's
She doesn't fear no
Woman
man.
knows no boundary.
What? Wait, what? I don't know
In
this
eyes,
either.
she looks like a regular cool mother, but in mind, that's a drill sergeant right there. The fact that she was able to hit Tony with the 1-2 combo and sleep him too while I was there, and then had the audacity to point the belt that she just slept my man with, saying I could do this to you too, and I had to sit there and look and think about my whole life.
No. The best part is, I fell asleep on the couch for like 30 minutes. She cussed everybody out, called everybody's moms, cussed their moms out. Right?
No, the first time was when I was by yourself. The second time it
Oh,
was
yeah. So,
You did it more than once.
PTSD, Pete. PTSD.
So, right, then she lined us all up outside like a drill sergeant, how Chris said. And he's like, who needs a ride? Everybody there needed a ride except for 2 people. Just imagine the awkward silent car ride. All you hear is...
What did you guys do?
Tony,
They hate
in
this
my
room.
room.
Go.
And it's too early in the house.
Wait,
and
but
so-
Tony,
Oh,
go,
yeah. Fluffy
wait,
told
explain
me.
everything, every single detail. Wait, go ahead.
Fluffy told me this. I remember.
Tony,
You
you
gonna
want to
go?
you want to
Are you
explain
gonna
how
go?
she found the single crumb, Tony?
Oh, no, hold up. Let me finish this 2v2.
Oh,
Oh,
my
wait,
Nigga.
wait. I just want to like point out. I know most of you don't care, but since he was talking about Fortnite, I just feel like pointing this out that like there's been like 30, probably almost 40 like WWE people that got fired, and people are mad because like they're paying like Brock Lesnar and these other people like millions for like 1 or 2 matches a month, and all these people that people wanted to see are getting just fired. It
Rusev.
was going on for like 3 hours. Yeah, dude, this sucks. There's so many people.
They fucked over Rusev Day somehow.
Oh!
Zack Ryder. I'm so sad. This depresses me.
Wish I
This
had
is what it
mother
feels like to
eyes,
be
Tony.
Ricky.
Tony, you
Huh?
done with your 2v2?
Said I wish I had your mother's eyes.
Bro, okay, so... right,
You know who
so we had a
AC
good
was?
night. Everybody was hungry, right? She told me, right? She was like, don't eat in your room. House isn't settled. Did I listen? Nope. Right. So everybody got hungry late at night. There was burgers. It was my birthday, right? It was a good night. Right? So then, right, everybody's like, I'm hungry. Tony, what do? So you know what? We're having fun. Why kill the fun? Bring the fun to my room. We ate upstairs, right? Oh my god. We ate upstairs, right? Everything was good. I was like, just make sure we clean everything. So from head to toe, everything looked clean. We gave that thing a good 4 or 5 wipes, right? Everything it needed, right? Tell me why in the morning comes, right? My mom walks in like, oh, what are y'all doing? We're watching YouTube on the PlayStation. She didn't know you could do that. She's all fascinated, right? Something in her head told her to look down. She found a crumb smaller than a millimeter, bro. I'm telling you, it was so tiny. Picked it up, looked at all of us like, what is this?
Bro, the,
Like,
the
we're
tension
supposed
though,
to
when she started
know.
swiping the counter, oh my god. I look death right in the eyes, bro. She started swiping the counter, like, oh my god.
She just knew.
Why weren't you allowed to do in your room again?
Because the house wasn't settled, so ants would have been all up in that room.
Oh, okay. Fucking got
Yeah, all the way upstairs. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I said, but I don't know. My sister actually made it happen, so don't question it.
Yeah, and then you got beat.
My sister was such a fucking pig. There was like a rat in the fucking room. Fucking pig, dude, I swear.
Who?
My older sister.
Oh.
Felt
She
that.
sounds like a bad person.
It's not bad. She's just
Oh,
so
is
mentally
this
retarded.
Abby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Abby is bangable,
Abby
guys.
was bangable is difference.
Oh, that's a rip.
Was.
Alex, I want to know
What?
how you
What?
discovered. Alex,
Oh
I want
my
to know how you
God.
discovered that there's possums in that truck in your backyard.
I don't know, cause last time there was cats, and then sometimes I just checked because there's been
This
cats
dude
before.
got
But this time there was a
carried
possum.
so hard.
So I have it's this truck, like old ass truck, like all broken down that my stepdad never finished building, and so it's just there. And I remember once it was cats. There's been cats probably 2 or 4 times there, and whatchamacallit. So I check occasionally, and then this time there was possums there. And it was like weird because like what the hell are those? And there was like 3 possums. I know one was a
Did
baby.
you find a new session?
It
I'm
was
mad at
just
you.
one of those unexpected possums to be there because there was also cat somewhere else in my backyard, and it was adorable.
So everything's just living in
Bro, the
Alex's
possums and
backyard,
cats
so
had beef, I'm telling you.
Oh, speaking of, while we're on the topic of childhoods, Tyler got banned at my house one time.
Oh yeah.
Here, I'll explain how I met Tyler. So I met Tyler through CCD, right? Whenever we were like in 4th or 5th grade. We were like super young at the time, and then we're like, oh my god, you have PlayStation 2? Watch it.
Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you cut out for everybody.
Fuck! Intermission.
This is the man we gave podcast power to. This man.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, do you want to do it?
At least it
Hey,
wasn't
you trust a farmer?
It was
Alright.
sarcasm.
Alright,
Wow.
shut up, uncertainty.
Dude, don't expose me.
Everyone
You
knows
exposed
Damien.
yourself,
You
Dennis.
literally
What's the difference?
Shut up.
Okay,
He's
so-
grinding on everything. Oh, uncertainty.
Yes,
Oh, are you
sir.
stuck in here, bubbies? What did
I
you
need
do?
to be the best console controller.
Alright, is it
Whatever
better?
you
Console
want.
controller scuff player. Don't
Guys?
disrespect him like that. Scuff.
Yeah.
Be the water.
Alright, I'm better. Alright.
Shut up.
So, I
Be
met
the water.
I met Tyler at CCD, right? Church school, Sunday school, all that shit, right?
What's that?
Sunday school, like for
CCD?
church.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all
and
the good
we,
little
we met
Mexicans,
each
yo.
other. We met each other through there, and we were like, "Oh my god, you have PlayStation 2? Oh my god, we should like add each other." And so we just gamed, right? We during mass we would just go on our phones because we didn't give a single flying fuck, right? We were so bored of out of our minds in mass, and he spoke Spanish, so we couldn't understand shit either, right? Most of the things they were saying. So what me and Tyler would do is we would be on our phones. I think it was like around during Flappy Bird times, right? And we just play Flappy Bird. We were having the time of our lives, and then they separated us
That's
for
sad.
playing Flappy Bird, right? And here's how Tyler got
That makes
banned in my
sense.
house. Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh.
Ooh, how
because-
did I run out
oh,
of
that's,
stamina? Chris, he's one hit.
No,
Literally one
no,
hit.
that's not what Tyler got banned in my house. Tyler got banned in
Oh,
my
that's
house was because we had been getting to know each other better, right? And eventually he came over to my house.
Nice
because
You
cut
didn't
out.
even credit
I'm
me?
rich. I had
You
a
want me
pool.
to explain it, Diego?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I think Tyler.
Okay, so I went to his house
Had an
one
aneurysm.
time, and then we were eating ice cream outside watching Amazing World of Gumball. I think it was because he has a TV in his backyard by his pool, by his old house. And we get this brilliant idea to get his rocks, because he has like this fountain or something in the back, and it has like rocks inside, like cool looking rocks. So we got the rocks, and we just decided to throw them in the pool and make his sister get them for us. So we would pick up the rocks, throw it in the pool, and then tell his sister, and I forgot her name, the younger one, to go
Andre.
pick them up. And
The younger one.
when my mom came to pick me up and we left, and then like I'm getting on PlayStation, and then with Diego, he's like Tyler, I'm like, yeah, he's like, you can't come to my house anymore. and I never went
No
again
way.
until like 8th grade. I don't even remember. A couple years.
This man
Yeah.
added 2 feet and went from rocks in your pool to, hey, I'm here for your daughter.
No, my mom, she got mad at me. She was
Push
like,
him
"You
in."
could have
Oh,
you could have
I'm gonna
damaged the
die.
stone at the bottom, right, with all the rocks." I was like,
He's
"No, because
like-
the water slows it down." She was
That
like, "You
looked
could have
cool.
damaged it, right?" He's like, "Tyler's not allowed to come anymore, right?" a couple
Tony,
years
stop
later,
talking
she's like,
about
"How come Tyler never comes?" I was like, "You banned him." You
Dead
¿En
ass said this
serio?
man's can't come.
Why doesn't Tyler cover report?
Like,
But I
see,
kind of meet you eventually.
I want to meet you too, Damien. I love you.
You
You're
could've
like
met
a
him.
giant though, I'm scared. Nah, but I want to meet you, Tony.
Yeah, I don't want to meet you either.
We probably
Uncertainty?
should
What a
be winding this
loser.
down in a bit, though.
Oh, I suck right now, Chris. I am absolute doggy trash.
Yeah,
we
Tony's
should-
doggy trash.
We should wind this down.
Let's see, we're at an hour 14.
Hour 14? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you
no,
gonna jump me or what?
We're still got a fat minute.
Here, let's just go up to an hour 30 though, because 2 hours is kind of getting
Yeah.
like much.
I'll be right back.
Um,
I'm on a 7 and a...
fuck. Wait, what was I gonna say? Fuck.
Oh,
I also
good
had,
job, Chris.
I had an aneurysm. Do you want me to explain to you how Destiny told me that Jesus stayed dead during Easter?
Oh, yes.
Bruh.
Let's go through this.
So
Oh,
I was in a Google Meet chat, right? No, not a Google Meet chat. Oh wait, no, it was like a Google Meet for calculus, right? And me and Destiny had the same class, so we were just like watching our calculus teacher go over all that, right? And then I don't know where she just posted in the chat, right? It was like, oh, go ahead and say any comments or concerns that you have in the chat, right? So she types in the chat. People are saying that Jesus is gonna stay dead this year because people are in quarantine and they don't go to church.
What the?
What the hell?
Yeah, that's
Wait,
what she
what?
told me, right?
He won his
Wait, what
gulag. He always comes.
Yeah,
He always
I was like,
catches
bro, he's gonna win the gulag, right? She's like, no, but that's what people are saying. I was like, you think Jesus is gonna fucking stay dead? He been dead.
It's been a fat minute.
Jesus.
I don't know. You guys think
That's pretty
Jesus
funny.
stayed dead during Easter?
He's been dead.
No.
Honest, I
Jesus
don't
took a
know.
mad dub and came.
Yeah,
I
he
thought-
one tapped him with the deagle.
Got that one dig. That Juan dig.
Man's got lucky and
Oh,
encountered that glitch where
finally
you
I
can
get a
find
kill.
kilo
Oh
in the
my
gulag.
god.
He
No, I
had
feel like
Muhammad.
Jesus probably used a
Muhammad
fucking
was in
stun
his
grenade like a
gulag and
prick.
helped him tell him where he was.
He's
Bruh,
throwing
nah, he
rocks
just
where
went.
he was.
Nah, he just went against
He's
a
throwing
Make-A-Wish
rocks.
kid. That's why.
Did this man
A
just say
Make-A-Wish
throws
kid.
rocks in Roman?
Hey, Tony, mute yourself.
Why?
Yeah, you're
Am
so
I echoing?
loud.
Because
You're
you're talking.
speak-
No,
You're
you're
just
talking about
loud.
the game.
You're like
We're in a
raging about the game,
podcast here.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
What?
Tony. God, you're such a.
Oh,
You're so
what?
irresponsible. Why do
Shut
we
up.
have this guy here?
Who
Shut up,
are you,
Damien,
bro?
I'm in
So,
charge of the.
So-
Eric, speaking of gang,
Let's
Eric,
Huh?
would you like to come out in full support of this podcast because you're gay and we need viewers?
No, thank you.
Eric, I'm not asking
Oh,
anymore.
actually. Oh wait, no. You guys did say about how Anthony didn't know that Eric was gay, right?
Oh no, we haven't talked about that.
No,
How we all
no,
met
yeah,
Eric.
yeah.
Well, Eric, you could tell that story.
Actually, I think Tony should tell it since.
Alright, so we're doing a GTA heist, and we've been in the same mission for an hour. Why? Because everybody else sucks.
No, we're
Right.
fucking around. That's why.
So we're in the everybody was messing around, right?
Like
So
the
then
pizza job the
I
other-
don't know what happened, but we get into the van, right? And it was a race to the van. It was me and Diego in the front, and we're playing GTA. GTA. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yes.
Then Anthony and Eric end up in the back, and I don't know what Diego said. Diego said something about Eric giving Anthony head in the back seat, and Guppy went, "You don't know that's gay," and everybody was like, he is gay."
I'll
He
be
was like,
back.
"Wait, really? He is?" And everybody just went silent. He started laughing because we thought it was sarcastic, and he's like, "No, I'm being for real, is he?" And we were all like, "Yeah, he is." And he's like, "Oh, that's gross." Man proceeds to hop out of a van that's going 90 miles an hour down a highway, right? And almost kills himself. So we had to stop, backtrack for him. He's like, "All right, I'll get in, but not if Eric's there."
Yeah, and you know what pissed me off the most though is that he didn't. Oh my fucking! He didn't think that Eric was a guy at first either.
Yeah.
He thought that Eric was a chick.
I think
Yeah, I
everybody
thought-
thought
I
that.
thought Eric
And
was a
that
kid.
didn't set
Yeah,
off his
dude.
gaydar at all. Like Anthony
I
has
thought
no
Eric was a girl
gaydar.
first.
You think he would have one of the best
How
of the
did
people
how
here.
did you even meet
Yeah.
Eric and Damien? Was it through Javi or who was
I
it?
met,
It was through
I
Angel.
met Tony through Javi, and then through Tony I met
Oh,
Alian.
Javi. Oh,
Mm.
Javi. Oh, yeah.
I don't know
But
how it happened with me,
it
but
was.
I know it's Angel.
It was. Yeah. It was pretty funny.
I remember meeting Damien. I was like, "This is my replacement."
Eric was probably the same with Chris. Like Chris did sound like
I
a
think
girl
I
sometimes,
abandoned y'all for like
but
a year.
Chris was
I
like,
brought
yeah,
them
you abandoned
diapers.
us. For like
It was more than a year. Get out of here with a year. That's weak numbers. Those are
no, but
rookie
he'd
numbers,
come in.
Chris.
He'd
Year
come
and
in
a half.
occasionally.
Tony, I can't pick a Rochi.
He would not come in occasion. Okay, whenever he would come in, he would literally play with Carmen, whatever his name is.
Corbin?
Corman. He'd
What
come in,
what
play
are
with
we
Corman,
talking
talk
about?
with us, focus on Corman, and then he'd just leave. We're talking about Chris, Damien.
I'm
Here,
so
Uh,
confused.
I think I have night type with Damien. Tell him to leave.
Damien, leave and join again. You have not type with
Why
Chris.
do I have to leave so much?
Oh wait, no, you don't have night type with me.
Yes. Hello, Chris.
All right. Well,
Is he
let's see,
talking?
Chris.
Slightly
should we
higher
go-
than your ally. Chris, you
we
only
should-
carried
we
me
should-
last game, and my skill is higher
Hey,
than
Tony,
yours.
stop talking about the fucking game while we're doing a podcast.
Yeah,
you dumb
honestly.
bitch.
That's
Like,
Fine.
actually
with you.
terrible. Like, why are you doing this? Wow. Okay.
I have not
Get him
type with
outta
someone
here.
in this party. I don't know who it is, but I do.
Chris is not type with somebody.
Chris.
I can
Is
hear
it
him.
me?
I hear him.
Is Pete talking?
Yeah,
You have not type with Pete.
I can hear Chris.
I'm not budging, and I know he
I'm
ain't.
not budging. Fuck
That's a
you,
shame.
Chris. Fuck you.
Alright, he said fuck you, right?
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, I heard him through someone's mic.
Alright, I'm back.
Sure.
So
That's the only way
so
I'm hearing
basically-
Pete.
yeah,
It's
that's
just
the only way
mic.
I'm hearing Chris. I'm not budging. Wait, no, I can hear Chris through his mic. What am I talking about? I can hear him through his mic.
What?
So next topic. Anybody?
Mm.
Not
Trash.
Fortnite.
Oh, I would ask Destiny.
What do you
if she
even
was
hesitate to
gay.
talk about? Just end the podcast.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
let's just play for honor.
Why
End the
don't-
podcast.
We talk about how I met
Nothing.
you guys, all of you.
That's
No,
too
let's
long.
end the podcast.
That is far too long to talk about in this.
That's a
this
very good
podcast.
point. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Here,
Okay,
for a
well.
final topic, I'll explain how I asked Destiny if she was gay or not.
Oh yeah, go for that. Go for that.
Okay, so
I thought you were gonna talk about a situation when you had two hoes on you and you rejected them both.
we'll
Wait,
talk
how?
about that
Oh yeah,
later.
yes, that one. That's
We'll
even
talk
better.
about that later,
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the next one. Next one.
which is on Friday, by the way.
Yeah.
So-
Friday.
The way I asked Destiny if she was gay, so I was with my friends Natalia and Kimberly, right? And they were like talking with each other. I didn't care, right? I was just whatever. And I think it was like during one of like the school parades that we had, right? So Kimberly and Natalia, right? I over here Destiny gay, right? I'm like, huh? So I asked them, what are you guys talking about? Like, we don't know if Destiny's gay or not. Is she gay? I was like, I don't know. I don't talk to her, right? I didn't talk to her at the time. So they're like, I guess we'll never find out. I'm like, why don't you ask her? They're like, why would we ask her? I'm like, why not? So I was like, you know what? I'll ask her after we like march and do all this shit, right? Fuck. So after
I'm dead.
the
You
parade,
legend.
I go up to Destiny. I'm like, hey, Destiny. She's like, oh, hey, Jago. I'm like, are you gay? Just straight up, right? She's like, what? I'm like, are you gay? Are you lesbian? You kissy girl, right? She goes, no, I'm bi, right? And then
So
I
she's
asked-
gay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's
So
gay.
she's gay because no guy
So
would ever
she's
like her.
kind of gay, but not gay.
You guys, if you're gonna support
Well,
the LGBT community,
she-
don't you
she's
think
just
stuff
being
like
greedy.
that-
Shut up, Eric. We just want the sponsors.
So
That's fucked.
then, of course, me with my massive brain, I go, I don't know, just something about you. It just screams gay. You're gay, you know. You know, just exemplifying the fact that she looked gay, right? When she very clearly didn't, but I just said it, right? Ugh, fuck. Ugh. My voice isn't cracking, yours is cracking.
It didn't crack, but okay.
Shut up. So then later on, right, after we become friends, right, she explains to me that she nearly cried, like in that moment whenever I asked her if she was gay or not. So I think that's the second time I almost made it cry.
Damn. Was that the first time or the second? Like, did you almost like
Not
cry
enough.
before that?
That was the first time. The second time
Okay, yeah.
came
I was
later.
like, hold up.
Then you
Yeah.
make her cry the second time.
Yeah. I explained it
Yeah.
last podcast.
Yeah, but you said they're almost, which is not the same thing.
Yeah.
Which is why I
So,
asked.
as we're winding this down, anybody got any last comments to say?
So
What
we're
have
talking-
you said about the Bomb Squad YouTube channel?
Follow and
Yeah,
thought
we
you were
already
talked about it at the
talking
beginning.
about that.
But
I thought you
what's
were
everybody's
talking
favorite
about
You
color?
videos.
gotta plug it at the
Hold
start
on.
and the end, though.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end then, Tony. And next time, can we like not like I understand playing games, but like Tony and
Yeah,
Chris
yeah,
keep on like talking about it, but
Let's
we're
just
trying
not
to
invite
talk.
him at all. Let's just not invite him.
There was nothing to
Well,
talk
maybe
about
Chris.
afterwards.
But
Yeah.
I know,
But,
but like still.
So basically,
Wait,
just go hit up
don't
that.
care
Just
your
go
wife,
hit up
don't
the
care
new
your wife.
channel. Just go hit up the new channel, Bomb Squad Podcast. Link down in the description. As
It's
it
not.
goes up.
It's not.
We don't know how to link it. Do you understand this problem?
Oh, I
It's
could do
very
it.
easy to link it. But
Yeah,
so
it's literally
basically,
not hard.
I don't
yeah,
understand.
every Mondays and
Very
Fridays
difficult.
from now on, you can be able to catch us over here on the
Angels here in
podcast channel,
chat,
or
guys.
on the podcast channel.
Guys,
Sorry.
angels in chat.
And look out for little clips as
Guys,
well
what is
from
Pete
each
saying?
of our best stories. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
My favorite color is green, by the way.
Starting.
We're
Yeah, it's just ending it right now.